What's up, Starcraft fans? This video is brought to you by matesds, who is supporting me on Patreon. Pulse Cannon tier supporters or higher are guaranteed one video redemption per month. This month, he requested all this. He basically wrote me an entire novel chapter disguised as a Patreon request. So let me take you through it one by one. He wants me to play LunaMod. And as you may have heard, Bomb on marketing has been trying to pitch that to me for months. But matesds requested it, so I'm doing it. So first I have to play Solar Right on LunaMod. So that Solar Right, if you remember, I played that last time as well. And it's a huge map. And apparently, this one is more polished than the Jackalord version. So you'll be the judge of that. Apparently, there are no more enemy workers happening. So he wants to play as the 4th prestige of Artanis that exists in LunaMod. That prestige allows players to convert every single shell for free into a champion. Meaning if I have 7 Legionnaires, they will become 7 Kaldalises by default. And that's pretty awesome. The catch is, everything costs twice as much, so it's super expensive, meaning it might be not realistic to afford a real army here because you're really restrained with the number of champions you can get. And also, these are regular champions, not the 2nd prestige champions, so they're not even quite as strong as their regular Fenix or not regular 2nd prestige Fenix counterparts. So on top of that, those are just the first 2 bullet points. The 3rd bullet point is he wants me to stack heroes, or he wants me to stack Memorable Boss on top of Coldest the Void. So that's Heroes of the Storm, Moment of Silence with Void Rifts, Void Reanimators, and Blizzard on top of this huge Solar Right map. I will tell you right now, that's not happening because Solar Right is a huge Actually, let me show you. So let me hide this. Custom Arcade LunaMod Co-op Launcher. So you want to play this mod, find LunaMod on the North American arcade and start a game. So you'll be greeted with this launcher, and to access Solar Right, you have to check the box in Extra and then click Solar Right. Okay, so I'll play the game normally first, and I'll let you decide. So first of all, what I want you to do is check the size of the camera on the minimap. Just check it out. Look at how small. Look at how tiny the camera is on the minimap. It's huge. The map is huge. My Donnie. It's actually intense and insane. How huge it is. So you can see Research Bay is marked with a cross, so this is where the truck will drive to once you gather enough Solar Right. To gather Solar Right, you wreck a probe to it. It will gather it like the Xenon crystals on Dawn of Vermilion. You can see right here.
We're able to gather some, but we're still missing a few pieces to have enough energy. Your enemies are harvesting the resource too. If we don't do anything to stop them, they'll have the required amount to get inside soon.
We'll start this pylon, then continue on. So, remember, one of the mutators he wants me to stack is Void Rifts. The first Void Rift spawn at 2 minutes 20 seconds. So I want you to keep that in mind once my first Legionnaire pops. So I will first get the Legionnaire and Kaldalis. Chrono boost that so I can have a unit. But you can see it's 5 seconds away from the first Void Rift. Again. Oh, not entirely fair. The challenge allows me to have a little bit of leeway. He did give me 2 positive mutators. So he did allow me to stack Gold Rush and Bounty Hunter on top of those existing mutators. So Gold Rush turns all my starting mineral patches into gold. Literally gold patches.
I don't get why I always get mixed up with these extremely powerful entities.
So that will
Studied
kickstart my economy and allow me to actually fight. But again, with Void Rifts, I will eat every single ounce of it just to deflect the first wave. And again,
First research facility soon.
look how early that first wave hit. 3 minutes 30 seconds. With the original challenge, that would have Rainer in it. So I will have to deal with the Void Rifts on top of the first hero hitting me immediately. And yeah, that's basically why that mutator is not, or that challenge is not happening. Let me clear this. Let me send another worker here. Actually, so what I found out from playing this, I tried for half a day to complete this as recommended. So what I found out is that each probe can carry 20 solarite, which means if it's more than 40, if it's more than 20, I need 2 workers. If it's more than 40, I need 3 workers. If it's more than 60, I need 3 workers. That's how it works. So just keep that in mind. Let's get this upgrade. Get another. Yeah, let's power up. Okay. Cancel that, so we can start our.
Is everyone in the truck? Then let's go. There's no time to waste.
All right. Smash this stuff. All right. Cool. Then we'll add a cat in here.
They don't look too friendly.
Pylon here. Ooh, hey. More solarite. Okay, let's get ourselves Alice AI personality. Wow. Get this. Destroy that tank. Instead, I'm losing all my Kaldalises. I have 1 unit remaining.
We're moving out soon.
Okay. It's 50. That's why you saw 50 there. That means I need 3 workers to harvest all that solarite. Actually, I'm gonna wait for that to transform. Let's get ourselves a robo. Oh my dawning. That's crazy. There's so many camps everywhere. It's actually insane. Get ourselves a cat in here, cat in there. Okay. Oh my Donnie. No mutators, by the way. There's so much. Wait, what happened to all my control groups? Come on, guys. Okay, there are 20 solar right there, so let's send a probe there. Start this upgrade. 450 for a single immortal. My Donnie. Okay. Let's actually... Yeah, let's actually defend these spots. Add a pylon here. Okay. Another attack wave on the way. So we'll just saturate. Come on, let me have a immortal. I want to show off this prestige, but it's prohibitively expensive. All right.
We're ready to go. Moving out.
Moving out already, my Donnie. All right.
I shall oversee this battle from above.
My
So
intel tells me
expensive.
Amon's a quarter of the way there.
Quarter of the way. Oh my Donnie, we're so far behind. Let's clear out some more solar areas. Get this. Get this. Get this. Alright. Let's get ourselves this thing. And then this. Yeah, harvest this as well. Send more workers. Let's gather solarite. We'll need another cannon in the main so that we don't get those annoying spooky boys. Oh my Donnie. That was painful.
We do not have enough.
How much does the Colossus cost? 540! My Donnie. Okay. We're gonna go back to defend our main, but we'll need
Our forces have finished upgrading.
to defend our
Going onto the front
truck.
line.
Oh my Donnie. Oh my Donnie, it's so annoying.
Your command. I hunger for battle.
They're just chasing this.
I'm a dragoon once more.
Commanders, it seems like the truck is getting destroyed. Please keep it alive.
Okay. Alright. And then you gather here. Alright. Get this. Get this. The bouncy upgrade. This. Alright. I can afford not one but two of these things now. Alright. Get
That's a
those.
good start, but we're nowhere close yet. Keep gathering.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
My team is about ready to keep going.
Got a pile on here. Gather that. Send this thing as well. So we have enough workers. Okay. Good. This is good. Alright. Let's clear out this. Yeah, let's clear out this area. Let's get a cannon here. Oh, speaking of, let's get more cannons all around the base. Because enemies Terran, meaning there will be spooky boys.
Have finished upgrading.
Get this here. Attack wave on the way. Gotta make sure we have enough people guarding it. I think it's finally time for a second gateway or Stargate.
Activating the Warbringer.
Might be Stargate time.
Upgrade.
Okay, go back.
I lead from the front.
Hey, destroy these. All right. Oh my Donnie, what are these? What are these probes doing? What? What were those probes doing? Oh, I figured it out. Oh, I figured it out. Pathing. They have really dumb pathing. Oh my Donnie. That's so annoying. I can't believe I have to deal with this.
Prepare our detection. The enemy has deployed cloaked units.
Okay. Fleet bacon.
Our
Alright.
forces have finished upgrading.
Get this upgrade.
Moving out in a second.
Moving out again? Oh, it's moving out already. Okay. Let's protect it. Okay. Let's send another guy here. 20. Oh.
Complete.
So many Robins.
Finished upgrading.
Okay. Get this. Alright, let's gather up some Solarites.
What would you ask of me?
Oh, hey. Let's clear out this section. Oh! Yeah, there's the spooky boy. There is a spooky boy. Send this guy here. Alright, just escort that. Hey, no. This thing first.
Ready our defenses. Our foes are on the
And
march.
then get these. And then let's get another. Oh wow. Oh wow, double attack wave. Okay, I'll defend that. I think I can defend this with just the Dragagoon.
Our pylons come under fire.
Wow, that's pretty intense. It's a huge attack wave, my Donnie.
Thing in this area. Can you please check that out for me?
Oh my Donnie, that's a huge attack wave.
Someone
It-
hand me that fire extinguisher. It's heating up.
Wait, it's under attack! What is that attack wave? What is attacking at the same time as this huge attack wave? Oh my Donnie!
The truck is about to be destroyed. We need your help right now.
Oh my Donnie! Why are these huge attack waves hitting me at the same time?
The enemy dares to
If you
attack.
don't assist the truck now, it will be destroyed.
What is shooting it?
It's halfway there. Hurry up, commanders.
Oh my, I'm dead! I'm dead! without mutators. What is this attack wave? Why is it hitting at the same time as this? Oh my Donnie! I've lost. I've lost. I've run out of army. Oh my Donnie! It's so insane. Why are these waves all hitting me at the same time? One 21 health. Oh my Donnie. I'm getting hit by. Oh. Come on, cage these. Run back here because there's an attack wave on the way. I haven't even recovered from the previous one. This is so intense. This. Oh my Donnie, how is this a real thing? Supposedly this already a fairer version? My Donnie! Dodge. I need. Did I lose another Nexus? Oh my Donnie. How is this fair? Oh my Donnie, it's so dumb!
What would you ask? Incoming enemy strike force. Be ready.
And I'm 100. I'm 100.
Our pylon is under attack.
There's so many things. This is without mutators, by the way. So many things happening all at the same time. They're all hitting me at the same time. Look at that huge attack wave. Send this guy here. Okay, the good news is there are a lot of solarite available. All I have to do is walk out and collect it.
Our forces have finished.
Okay. Collect this. I have to be wary all the time of the truck because it's basically dead.
More time for that thing. Let's finish what we came here for.
Oh yeah, there's a bunos objective. He by the way asked me to do the bunos objective. My Donnie.
We're halfway there. Keep collecting more solarite. Almost there. Get ready for the last push.
Your command.
Okay. There's another 5 here. I'll send one guy here to collect it. Send these 2 to get gas.
More minerals are required.
Okay.
What would you ask?
Another attack wave. Oh. Okay. My army's so tiny. I get it that it's really powerful, but it's just visually so tiny. I guess I can collect this. Oh. Of course not. They just randomly put siege tanks there. Because of course they would. My Donnie.
Upgrade complete.
I'm not sure what impression this gives you guys of LunaMod. But I have different people vouching that this mod is supposedly very fun.
That will require. It is not possible to warp. We do not have it.
Another attack wave. These attack waves come so frequently, it's insane. I'm supposed to be tracking everything happening all at once with void rips, with heroes. What is that? Matesds, what is this?
Our base is besieged. More minerals are required.
Okay, there's still another attack wave. I do believe I have units there.
Good job. We're almost there.
Okay. Oh wow, that's insane. That's insane. All right, get a carrier because that's the only unit I don't have yet. Wow. Okay.
Amon has almost gathered all the solarite he
Actually,
needs.
we're ahead now.
Can't let him get there first.
It was really intense, but we're actually ahead now.
For our base.
Oh my Donnie, of course they're coming from the other side of the map. Why? Why? Why are you sending 2 waves on opposite ends of the map?
As you will.
Oh my Donnie. Let's freeze half of that and destroy the other half.
Upgrade complete. You have not enough minerals.
Okay. Alright, now for the other half. Send these guys here. This guy here. Ooh. Yeah, here.
Speak.
Alright. Why are they just parking themselves here? I'm okay with that. Okay. I think they heard me complain or something. That's the only possible explanation.
Our base is besieged.
My Donnie. What would happen if I didn't have those cannons there? I don't know how many nukes I've already deflected at this point, but it feels like it's still not enough. Looking for a temple now. Really? Alright, let's gather up here. Recall everything.
Initiating mass recall.
Alright. Need to stay ahead of this thing. Look at that huge attack wave. Okay, let's see the half of it. Oh my Donnie. It's a huge attack wave.
Forces have engaged the enemy.
I'm supposed to fight that with mutators, by the way. I'm losing. Oh my Donnie. Come on, reinforcements.
Down acquire a power field. Deploying onto the front line.
Come on, destroy this. Where's the truck? Oh my Donnie, another one. Okay, we're almost there. This thing's so dead. 50. Oh my Donnie. Oh, I can't believe that worked. Oh. Oh my Donnie.
Extraordinary. I thank you, commanders.
I was told that this version is supposedly better than the Jackalord version. 2 waves appearing on opposite ends of the map of this huge map at the same time. And I'm supposed to fight Heroes in the Storm stacked on top of Void Rifts and Void Reanimators at the same time. By the way, while Blizzard keeps destroying... Did you see how I handled my probes here? I just right-clicked them to the Solarite so that they would gather the Solarite, and I didn't pay attention to them. What would happen if Blizzard were active? Yeah, I can probably guess. The Blizzard would just keep destroying my probes because I can't pay attention to everything all at once. It's just not reasonable. That's why it's not happening. I did try half a day's attempt. So here's one of the many ways I tried to basically technically my way into beating this challenge. So you can see I did the dash money cheat, which basically gave me infinite resources to start. My reasoning was, well, the problem clearly is Void Rifts. So if I add... By the way, I also picked the wrong mutator. I was supposed to include Blizzard. I instead picked Barrier, which is not the correct one. And by the way, this is the Gold Rush mutator. You can see all these minerals are gold. So they would yield more money when the probes return. See, like that. And then all these gases are purple, which means they yield more gases. So anyway, my reasoning was, well, clearly the problem is that there's not enough money to go around. So let me do the money cheat so I can start a bunch of pylons and the expansion at the same time. By the way, the parameter was that I can take my allies' expansion. So I did just that. That was allowed, and this was technically not prohibited. So I tried doing it. Look, I started basically 3 gateways, Twilight, a Forge, a cyber core,
Gates can only be powered with solar.
and this by the way was nowhere near enough.
Plenty of nodes from where your workers can collect it. Bring her back to her. We were able to gather
I also started like a Stargate, actually 2 Stargates,
your enemies are
2 Robos, 3 more Forges, a Robo Bay, and a Fleet Bacon. Basically, I'm starting the old tech tree right away. Let me just show you how crazy this is. I'm starting my first Kaldalis alongside my first Robo units. So now, look at this. This is how prepared I was with all these cheats. At the first Rift spawn, 220, I had 3 Kaldalises, but does that matter? Again, it does, because I picked the wrong mutator. It was supposed to be Blizzard. If I picked the correct mutator, look where these rifts spawn. Look how far away these rifts are.
It is an honor to fight beside you, Kaldalis.
Look at how far these stinking rifts are. I have to go through an enemy camp.
Prepare for battle.
That is not happening with Blizzard, folks. That is absolutely not happening with Blizzard. Already cheated and made a mistake that's favorable to me.
Our forces have finished Kaldalis.
And that's how I was able to
The adepts.
deal with the first rift. So now you can see how many units do I have here? How many units do I have? 4 Talises and 4 Kaldis. That's already an insane number. Look. So I'm dealing. So here. Let me unpack this scene for you. It's 3 minutes 14 seconds into the game. Most co-op players at this point do not have a single unit yet. But I'm already dealing with. I've already destroyed 1 Void Rift. I'm already dealing with a Rainer-led attack wave. And I'm already chasing a Void Reanimator. That's how crazy this challenge is. And I'm supposed to do all this
My team is ready to depart.
with Moment of Silence. I mean, look. Yes, I have heroes, but because Rainer is a thing, and because Moment of Silence is a thing, most of these can't even attack.
Facility soon.
So I'm supposed to deal with the Void Reanimator and the heroes and all these things at the same time. Yes. That is actually what they want me to do.
Forces have finished upgrading.
By the way, the Bounty Hunter, you can see there's a little circle thing above some units. If I destroy these, some confetti appear, and it gives me more money. But I've decided to neutralize that buff by just giving myself an even more overpowered buff. The money cheat. You can see I've already at this point used up at least 13,000 resources. Probably closer to 15,000 resources. With how much production I've been building. Basically, I've been getting all these upgrades and researches and units out.
I don't get why I always get mixed up with these extremely powerful entities.
And there's already a void of fear. By the way, I'm also playing at slower speed. There's no way I can manage all this at normal speed. All this production, all this management, there's no way I can do it at normal speed. So that's another cheat I'm employing, and it again, not enough, not even close.
Base is under attack.
That was a Zerg, I believe, from a Void Rift. So it looks fine now. It looks fine. It looks like I'm able to handle all these attack waves. But next rifts is spawn. So when I respawn, I spawn more units out of this space. I believe this is what matesds envisioned when he gave me the challenge. He thought I was some kind of Serral type player who can actually manage all this stuff. I can barely manage 2 bases in regular co-op, and he wants me to manage all this macro and all this multitasking. By the way, I wanted to again. This is me trying to be smart. I wanted to eliminate Void Reanimators, and to do that, I have to full clear the map. So I'm sending this huge army. Again, nobody has this large of an army at 5 minutes, 48 seconds. Nobody can get this kind of army. And I'm telling you, it's nowhere near enough. Here's the Karax wave and the Nova wave. So this is old Heroes from the Storm, not current Heroes from the Storm. Old Heroes from the Storm, which is even more difficult. So down goes Karax. And down goes Nova. And this base is fighting, or this base is getting destroyed. And you can see, I'm trying to do everything all at once.
Deploying onto the front line.
Talandar, I've even gotten that upgrade. This base is almost clear. 650 rifts. 650 rifts, I'm already maxed out. This is how powerful I can get. This is pretty much it. Maxed out at 7 minutes. Send in more units. Destroy these void rifts. Here comes Zagara. Let that sink in. Zagara at 7 minutes. And the Nova Wave was already done at that point. This is even more insane than Old Memorable Boss. Because for an Old Memorable Boss, the Nova Wave came at 7 minutes. So I've already dealt with the Nova Wave by the time I'm dealing with this wave. And this is the time when Nova is supposed to come out in Memorable Boss. And I'm supposed to deal with that and Rifts at the same time. With Blizzard absolutely destroying all these workers that I'm not even paying attention. I'm just right clicking into the Solarite.
We have all we need now. We're moving out soon.
I'm just trying to get this map done as fast as possible. Not even trying to look at these workers, just hoping that they would do it. I have a whole base of cadence here. And apparently that's a hybrid. That's a hybrid over here, and that will also trigger a moment of silence.
We have met the enemy in battle.
Apparently there's a bunos objective here.
The skies are mine. Our forces
8-minute wave is Zeratul. My Donnie. And Kerrigan! Oh my Donnie! 8 minutes, 30 seconds, I'm already fighting Zeratul and Kerrigan! That wasn't a thing in real Memorable Boss until 10 minutes. That's absolutely insane. Most commanders would still be in the early game at this point. What is this? What is this map? There's Zeratul. I do have detection with Talandar.
Ready to go. Moving out. My intel tells me Amon's a quarter of the way there.
So I've already cleared out half the map. Let's actually speed this up. So I'm clearing this base here.
That thing. Let's
So 10 minutes. It sounds like Tychus, but it's already rolling different sets of attack waves. Look at how much is happening.
but we're nowhere close yet. Keep gathering.
Look how much is happening all around the map. What is this? What is this buff? I have no idea what that is. Oh, I believe that is the buff from Bounty Hunter. I think that was it. Anyway, we've cleared out this base also.
I shall oversee this battle from above.
Clearing out Zagara, making more units to stay maxed out. Send. Well, this probe's gathering Solarite. I asked Tutu, by the way, whether he was ever able to solo Old Memorable Boss on top of Coldest the Void, and he flat out said no. Of course, he doesn't have the buffs that matesds is trying to give me, but I imagine just the huge size of this map, coupled with how early the waves hit, would more than compromise for the conditions that matesds gave me. There's a Reaper in the back of my base. My God, this layout is just so punishing. I'm not gonna say bad, but it's just so if you like harass, if you like 1v1, I imagine you'll like this map because I don't know, 1v1 players like getting their workers destroyed or something. But yeah, I'm a co-op player, so I don't like worker harass. I really don't like my workers getting destroyed. I want to be looking at my army, not back in my base. Except when I'm producing stuff. It's fun when I produce stuff like my base. It's not fun when I have to look at my workers getting destroyed. Setting more workers to gather those. Solarites. Sending units to these void rifts, trying to dodge. Yeah, I just canceled those workers because I don't want to get nuked. Good news is Unity Barrier is still a thing.
Is getting destroyed. Please keep it alive.
Wait, the truck? Oh my Donnie, they're already right-clicking the truck. Oh my Donnie.
Someone hand me that fire extinguisher.
I've basic. Oh my Donnie, Zeratos almost destroyed the stinking truck. And there's still 2 of them. That's insane.
The truck is about to be destroyed.
Oh my Donnie, that's
Need your help
insane.
right now.
And there's another attack wave here with Kerrigan, Zagara, and Dehaka.
Moving out.
And there's more Void Rifts. 14 minutes in. You know what? Now I legit wonder. I wonder if Seral, with co-op knowledge, will be able to beat this challenge. He probably can, but I'd like to see it if possible. Because honestly, there's just so much stuff happening for a co-op player like myself. It's just not possible for someone like me to do this challenge because I don't have enough attention to watch all these waves getting sent, all my workers getting hit by Blizzard, these paths that apparently Reapers can climb up on, Void Rifts, heroes, macro upgrades. I think someone like Seral can manage it. Not me. I'm not the guy for this. Oh my Donnie. I think actually, with co-op knowledge, I think Seral possibly could, but I wouldn't bet on it just because of the randomness of these Void Rift spawn locations. And how huge this map is. If the map were smaller, or if the Void Rifts were more predetermined, I think Seral could. I would bet on Seral being able to do this, but with how large the map is, and with how Fenix doesn't have a teleport ability outside of the Arbiter suit, I would bet against Seral on this challenge.
Hurry up, commanders.
Because yeah, the map is just so huge. Everything happening all at once. I don't think it's gonna happen. Look at that! Attack wave with Void Rifts. My Donnie. Attack wave here. Oh my Donnie. I just barely got here in time. Look at all those heroes that were about to right-click the stinking truck. And actually, it might not be enough. I actually might not have enough production. I'm down to 130 supply. Well, I made a huge warp in to put it back to 160, but it might not be enough. Oh my Donnie. And take note, this is with the raw mutator. With Blizzard, no chance, no shot if this is Blizzard instead of Barrier.
Halfway there. Keep collecting more solarite.
The solar requirement is just so much. Oh my Donnie. I have to send my probes at all of these corners of the map. With everything happening? My Donnie. Look at how much stuff's happening. Get another attack wave. By the way, I've almost burned through my entire 50k initial bank. And by the way, this is oh my Donnie. Yeah, worker harass. My mineral line is cleaned out. Look how many voiders there are on the map. Technically ahead in the solarite thing, but there's just so much happening.
The enemy
I think I've basically fully cleared. I can fast forward until there's stuff's happening on the map. Look at our huge attack wave.
Good job. We're almost there.
Even with how powerful this commander can get, this is just your story is just so insane. Look at that! The waves always spawn at the same time as the rifts. My Donnie! Look how much attention I have to expend just to get all these. That's down. That's down. Banshee's down. Last Rift is down. And it's just in time for the next set of the rest. My Donnie, this is so tiring.
We can't let him get there first.
This is so exhausting. And another attack wave on top of that. Oh my Donnie. And there's a single infested Terran here. Look at how huge this attack wave is. And I basically funneled them in, but look, Zagar just drops roaches on top of my entire army. And that's probably all she wrote. Look at that, my army, my maxed out army just got wiped out. Leaving for the temple now. There, I think, I don't know. Solarite as a concept is interesting, definitely. But I feel like there are just way too many objectives on this map. It's like part and parcel on steroids. There's the boss collecting part, but we also have to escort the truck, and we also have to deflect attack waves. It's like trying to be part and parcel mixed with missed opportunities. Oh, look, it's just not possible. Look at that. Again, this is the wrong mutator. There's no blizzard here. Doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. Look at that. I was maxed out. Nothing. Nothing. So eventually I did send matesds a message saying, hey, I did complete that challenge, but you won't like how I did it. So for full disclosure purposes, this is me technically completing the challenge. I paused the AI. I paused the AI and I did the money cheat. Shamelessly. I've paid my dues. I've spent an entire day trying to do this. Theory crafting. Planning builds. Trying. Bashing my head against the wall. Skipping meals. Skipping sleep. And I've decided this is enough effort for what I've... This is enough effort for what I've promised to do. So I paused the AI. I gave myself a money cheat, meaning.
Greetings, commanders. We were performing archaeological research over at Kaldalis.
I will be able to.
A few hours ago, Amon attacked us and forced us to evacuate the research stations. It is very important that we get to the temple.
Build out everything I wanted to. I will be able to build out everything. Without having to worry about attack waves or Amon gathering Solarite.
We were able to gather some, but we're still missing a few pieces.
So I'm just building everything. Just everything. There's no pressure on me to deal with 2-minute 20-second void rift, so I can just build out everything. Second base right away. Upgrades all going at once. Actually, let me show you the production tab. Everything is going all at once. And again, I'm also playing on slower speed. I'm already clearing this map, but I did pick the correct mutator. As you can see, there's blizzard on the map. So now I'm producing everything that I need, getting all these upgrades, clearing the map.
Ready to depart. We'll be heading to the first research facility soon.
Mojo, or rather, scouts,
Research complete.
are out.
Complete. Our forces have finished up.
Supply block, hit a funny little supply block. Oh, by the way, look at this.
There's no time to waste.
I tried this in the probe there to gather the solarite. And yeah, look. This is what I keep saying. With Blizzard, I'm just screwed. Because there's no way, on top of everything, on top of the Voiders, on top of the heroes, on top of the Void Reanimators, I also have to pay attention to my probes getting hit by Blizzard. Not happening. It is not happening. So I reversed it. In this attempt of beating the challenge, I cheated my way out of every single mutator except Blizzard. So I will only have to deal with Blizzard. Basically, that's what I'm saying. I'll cancel out everything else. I'll even cancel out attack waves on the map. But I can't cancel out Blizzard, and that's the one thing I'm willing to deal with.
We're moving out soon.
Full clearing. You see, I have to dance my probe around just so it wouldn't get hit, and it gets hit anyway because... because Blizzard is such a dumb mutator. But doesn't matter, I'm still clearing out, I'm still nearly maxed out. You can see I'm dancing my probe around just so it wouldn't get hit by those stupid Blizzards. You call the army.
Moving out.
Get an army. Or rather, get that probe to that solarite.
My team said
Will
they
this be able
saw
to get
a
this?
small flying thing in this area.
Oh, by the way, here's the bunos objective.
Good job.
Bunos done.
Curious thing that was. My team will bring it back to the base so we can.
Bunos objective done. Oh, let me make sure that that everything that he has set his specifications to is technically completed.
Nowhere close yet. Keep gathering.
Solarite, yes. P4 Fenix, yes. All these mutators, so Blizzard, Heroes in the Storm, Moment of Silence, Void Reanimators, Void Rifts, Bounty Hunter, and Gold Rush. All these mutators are active. What else? Set my allies P4 Karax, I did that. That's why I still get the Unity Barrier. Pick whichever Zerg composition you want. I did that. I picked out the Zerg composition. Enemy is Tehran, but I set the enemy composition as Zerg. Gathering all these solarites. Truck is now here. You can see Amon's counter is not moving. Clearing out the base at the rear of the map. More Warbringers on the way. I offered, by the way, matesds to do this exact same challenge except on a more known map like Oblivion Express. My theory is that if I were to do this challenge on Oblivion Express, the map is small enough that I can actually find the bandwidth to send workers or to send units at all the void respawns and just destroy them in time. That was my theory. And also, you know, the waves don't come as frequently as on this map. Solar Rights attack waves just arrive so frequently that it's basically a no-go. It's not happening. The attack waves come too frequently. The waves getting too intense. Even a maxed out Phoenix P4 army gets destroyed. So I thought, yeah, a more reasonable map like Oblivion Express. And take note, Oblivion Express is pretty difficult as far as full clearing goes. But it's a far more reasonable map than Solar Right because it's just this was just so huge. And the attack waves come so frequently and so often. And they're so hard hitting. That is just not going to happen. There it is. Sending these workers to gather Solarite. I have to dodge the Blizzard because, again, that's the only mutator I have to contend with. But I really do have to contend with it because, again, the map is so huge. It's enormous. That I have to manually still guide my workers.
Halfway there. Keep collecting more solarite.
Just so they can gather it in time. Solarite, solarite. Send these back to the base. There we go. 500. So the goal here is 750. 750. Oh, well, I was about to lose a probe there. My Donnie. Even a blizzard on its own is still annoying. Again, you guys don't need to watch this. This is just for compliance purposes. I want to be able to say that there. I complied with your conditions. Ooh, there it is. But yeah, I believe a more reasonable challenge would be this on the Oblivion Express or what I did, no Mutators. Because the map is already huge as it is. And Fenix still sucks against air. Oh my Donnie. Oh my Donnie. Remember last time I did this map as P2 Tychus, one of the strongest commanders there is, and one I am very accustomed to playing. And it was still not easy. Alright, turn that.
We're almost there.
Almost there.
Get ready for the last push.
I feel like the dialogue, the voice dialogue is still bugged. That's what it feels like at least. Alright, send these probes over. Make sure that... yeah, they don't get hit by the blizzard. Alright, turn that. Alright, send these guys out. 50. Gather all this. Ooh. Dodge that blizzard. This is already a pretty intense game on its own. Gather that. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Oh. Guys are trapped. Oh. Alright. Return. Hey, that's enough. Alright. Now it's the army's turn. They've been regenerating shields.
Leaving for the temple now.
Leave for the temple now. And just for the sake of just for the sake of being able to say I did meet the Mutators, I will unpause the game, but basically when the truck is safely through this point. Because I don't want to take my chances with this truck being very fragile and being hit with all sorts of attack waves. Because they do all spawn at the same time, as you will see. They will all spawn at the same time. Alright. Look at all these heroes, that's insane. That is insane. Alright. I unpaused the AI. Here they come.
You don't mess with early cowboy.
Oh my Donnie. See, I did fight an attack wave. Look, I'm fighting an attack wave. Oh, so crazy. Alright. Well, hope you enjoyed whatever it is that was there. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for watching, actually. It took me, like I said, more than half a day trying to do this. If you have an idea of what else you can do, a bit more reasonable, please leave that in a comment. I'll see you guys next time.